First, we begin with the 2016 race for the White House. Republican presidential candidates out in force today on the campaign trail. Right now, you're actually seeing live. That's Donald Trump speaking from the Faith and Freedom Coalition event in Des Moines, Iowa. The front-runner, Donald Trump, sounding off just minutes ago over the controversy involving a town hall questioner who said the president was Muslim, and then Donald's response. Listen.
This is the first time in my life that I've caused controversy by not saying something. I didn't say anything, by not saying something, which was sort of amazing.
We're also awaiting remarks from Carly Fiorina at the GOP leadership conference in northern Michigan. Senator Ted Cruz and Governor John Kasich attended the luncheon there earlier this afternoon. And in the Hawkeye state, Donald Trump taking the stage following former Senator Rick Santorum. The campaign trail is hopping today. Here is a map of all the action. Now, you can see the Democratic candidates focusing their attention today in New Hampshire, where the state Democratic convention begins. Of course, there's the map. We're going to check in with the campaigns there later in the Fox Report. But first, chief political correspondent Carl Cameron is live in Des Moines, Iowa. So, Carl, Rick Santorum won Iowa, to remind our viewers, back in 2012. So what was his message tonight?
Well, one of the things he did was he thanked Iowa Republicans for getting it right last time. He said that you spent the time to really grill the candidates, find out all of our positions, and you made the right choices. And, of course, he won a come-from-behind, almost a midnight recount the night of the Iowa caucuses in 2012, beating Mitt Romney, who had been called as the winner. So Rick Santorum is the prevailing president in the Iowa caucuses, at least until the next one's coming up in February. And there are some candidates who've been in both places today. You mentioned the big convention that's going on up there in Michigan on Mackinac Island. Ted Cruz is actually here today, so he's hitting 2 cattle calls in one day. Just a little while ago, Donald Trump arrived here. Now, the Iowa caucuses are about 60% evangelical on the Republican side, which means one's faith is very, very important. And Donald Trump has been reluctant to talk about his. And when asked what his favorite Bible verses have been on occasion, he's refused to say, saying it's a very private matter. Well, today, he was less private about his faith. And when he took to the podium, the first thing he did was show the 1,000 or so gathered here at the Faith and Freedom Coalition, an organization founded by Ralph Reed, the former executive director of the Christian Coalition, was his family Bible. Watch.
I brought my Bible. See? I'm better than you thought, you see? And actually, this was given to me by my mother, and I was just noticing yesterday, and she wrote such a beautiful inscription. That's Mary MacLeod from Scotland, very religious, actually, and it was something I thought I'd bring along today, because this is a group that fully understands Bibles and respects everything that it says.
And he then pulled out his confirmation picture and joked, all that, and I'm still here. Donald Trump having fun with his own faith, having been questioned about his faith by the likes of Dr. Ben Carson and others. We're going to hear from a number of candidates. It's a late evening that'll take place here. First in the Nation caucus state, and a busy one with still a number of candidates still to speak tonight, Julie.
All right. Carl Cameron, we look forward to it. Thank you very much. And later on tonight, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee will be joining Judge Jeanine live from Iowa. So tune in to Justice with Judge Jeanine tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can't miss this. Republican presidential candidate Carly Fiorina will be on Fox News Sunday tomorrow. So check your local listings for times.